Hi guys, welcome to my channel which is Excellent MS Excel. I hope you all are doing well and healthy. In today's video we will learn to use the filter function in Google Sheets. This function is very useful when we have to filter the data. Unlike the command which we have in data menu to filter the data, this function doesn't do anything with the original data. It just gets the found rows and puts them wherever you build your formula. So let's start. See, here in this data I have some companies and I have written here some designation for the companies, like there must be a news director for the company, an executive for the creative services, an engineer and a general manager. And in sheet 2 I have data related to the company, like the company name, the designations. I have to write here designations, and then the name of the employee, like the first name and the last name. This is our data. So what we have to do, I am just writing here rename data, and here I want the filter data, right? So how to use this function, let's check that. Filter function, here I can't use the filter command which I have here. Like if I want to filter the data, I just have to select the entire data, then I have to go to the data menu and remove filter first, and then to apply the filter again go to the data menu, and here is an option to create a filter. After creating the filter, I just want, like I'm taking here filter by condition, and text is exactly like if I want to check the general manager, I want to know the names of the employees who are general manager, and then OK. As I click on OK, I have got the data. Like you can see, here is a company that is Lockwood Broadcast Group, and Annie Dolan is general manager there, right? So if I just copy this value and come here in this sheet named as filter function, and I paste here, I just find out this value which I have just copied, Control F to find, and then Control V to paste. Here I am getting the value, and I got to know, yes, there is an employee designated as general manager. So what I have to do, I am freezing this row. To freeze the row, what I have to do, I have to go to the view menu, and here I have option to freeze row up to row 1, like one row or up to row 1, as I have selected the row first, so up to row 1. And now the first row is frozen, and if I search again, I have got this company's name here, and I know, yes, there is a general manager, so I just can write here yes, right, or I can write the name of the employee. But if I do this task manually, it will take a lot of time. Like if you can see, I have 336 companies, and I have to find out for all the designations, for all 4 designations for each of the company, so it will take a lot of time. To easy our task, we have an inbuilt function in Google Sheets, that is filter function, which we will be learning now to complete this task. So let's start. What we have to do, if we check our data, in our data, if I remove the filter, I just have to select none, so filter by condition, and here I have to choose none, and then click on OK. There are some values which I can see is separated by a comma, right? So first I have to get all the values here. So what I have to do, I'll be doing I'll be creating here some helping columns here. I'll be creating here some helping columns. So for the designation, what I have to do, as I know I can get more than one values, so I have to apply an array formula. So I'll be using the trim function first to remove the space, then split, and text is this, and I know the delimiter in our case is comma, so comma, and then bracket closed for the split function, and then for the trim function. As I know I can get more than one values, so I have to apply it as an array formula. So I'll be pressing Ctrl Shift and Enter from the keyboard to apply an array formula. So Ctrl Shift Enter. As I press these three keys together, I can see I got array formula written automatically with the function. So just I have to press enter now. Enter. I got the value for the first, and now I want to autofill. To autofill, I have to press Ctrl Enter from the keyboard. So you can see I have got the designation for all the companies, and you can see I have got two values for some rows. Let me show you that. Like you can see there was a space, there was a comma between executive producer and digital, so the values got splitted by using this function. So I can see I have got for some rows 2 values, and for some rows even 3 values, and I have to check I have got 4 values as well for some rows, and 5 values also. So I can see that I have got up to 5 unique values for rows. So what I have to do, I have to name all these columns. So I can write here designation 1, designation 2, designation 4, designation 5, and I just select this cell, and here I have an option to paint format. Click on this and select all these cells to get the same formatting. Select this cell and then select all cells to get the same formatting. Again, format painter and select cells. Now I can see I have 5 columns for the designation, and 1 column for the company, and 1 column for the first name. So let's apply the function now. What I have to do, I am just removing the filter for your convenience, so you don't get confused what I am doing here. Remove filter. Now the data can be seen easily. Now go to the filter function tab, and here apply a simple function like filter, and then you have to provide a range to get the values. I have to get the values from which column? From the first column, that is for the first name. So I have to select the entire column A, and then the second criteria for the function is the condition 1. I have to specify the condition here. So what I'll be doing, I want to check the values of the company, right? The company name must be the name specified in the first column of the filter function. So the company, here the D column, and then an equal sign, and come to the filter function tab. Here you want to check the values must be equal to the values written in A2 cell. And now I have to just I have to change this reference to absolute to mixed, as I don't want to change the column when I just copy and paste this function for all other designations for creative services, engineer and general manager. So I'll be fixing the column here with the $sign. So just press F4 from the keyboard and until you get a $sign in front of A. Now I have got this. Now comma the second criteria. For the second criteria, again go to the data tab, and the criteria is the designation is written in E column, that must be equal to the value written in B1. In this case, when I'll be copying down this function, I just don't want to change the row. I don't want to change the row. I don't want the row to be changed. So what I'll be doing here, I have to write $sign in front of 1. So again I'll be pressing F4 until I get a $sign in front of 1. So F4, again F4, I got a $sign in front of 1. Now it's okay. But as you know, we have the designations in five columns, right? So we have to write this function again and again. So for now this function is just 3 arguments, then close the bracket and then enter. As you can see, I have got an error here as no matches are found in filter evaluation. So I have to check for other columns as well. So what I have to do for that, let's learn that. First we have to make the references as absolute, so that the references doesn't get changed when I copy and paste this formula to other cells. So I have to just write a $sign in front of the columns, column A, column D, and then column E. Enter, and then just copy this cell and paste it for all these 3 cells. Control V to paste. There is no value. Let's just copy down this function. We have to check out till what row we have company names. Or we could do one thing, that was pressing control while coming down, so that we get the last row instantly. Control D. Here we can see that formula is getting pasted down. And you can see that we have got some values in some cells, like there is a news director in this company, so we have got that name here for the news director. So in this way this formula works. and it is very useful, and it gave us result like you can see in a single step, right? And here we are getting reference error because there are more than one values, and that is making an array, and array result can't be written in a single cell, so we need more than one cells. Array result was not expanded because it would override data in D8, and there is another value. So what we have to do, we can do one thing here, that is to use the join function to join the values which we get with the comma. So what we have to do here is go to the starting of the function after an equal sign here, and write join back start, and we have to specify here the delimiter, that is comma in our case, comma space, and then we have to provide value or array. So we know that the filter function will be providing here an array for the function, so just this function and then close the bracket and then enter. Now just copy this function right and down. What I have done, I have pressed Ctrl Shift right arrow and then down arrow, and now Ctrl D and Ctrl R to paste right and down, to copy right and copy down. Now let's check in what way we have got values. Here you can see there were more than one values and we were not getting them, we were getting reference error there. Now we are getting values like this, like I'm getting all the values with the comma. So this is the functionality of the join function, which is very useful in the circumstances like this. So this is the function. I am just reducing the width of this column again. I have to reduce the column width. What can I do is, actually there are a lot of values, that's why it happened. What we can do here is we can just wrap the values of the cells. So to do that, we have a command here, text wrapping, and we have to choose wrap. Now you can see that values got wrapped in the cell. We can just adjust the column width, and now where the error is being shown, that means there is no employee with that designation for that company. So we just have to write here no employee, right? So what we have to do, if error and then value, if there is an error, what we want to show, no employee, right? And then bracket close, enter, and then Ctrl D and Ctrl R, Ctrl D and Ctrl R. One thing more which we can do here is to format the cells conditionally, like where I am getting value as no employee, I can just highlight those cells with a color. So what we have to do here is we have to go to the format menu, and here I have an option for conditional formatting. And here I can write the formatting rules, like the format cells if text contains no employee, and then I want to fill the cell with none, and I want to highlight the cell with the red color, the text, and then done. Now I can see the values for right where no employee is written, and for other cells where there are values like there are names for the employees, I am getting those values with the black color. So this is the functionality of the filter function, the join function, and then if error function. Thank you so much. This was for the video. If you like this video, please hit the like button and share this video with your friends or colleagues who you think will find this video useful. Thank you.